smile like dawn in early June. A little late, a little soon. I never asked for hearts to rush, but love began beneath the blush. Your voice was soft, not sharp or wide. You didn't chase, you walked beside. The world kept spinning fast and wild, but I was still when you just smiled. You held the space where I could breathe, and never asked me not to leave. But somehow I just stayed and stayed, like petals drawn to morning shade. And in your silence I could hear 1,000 truths, so pure, so clear. Not shouted loud, not painted bright, but glowing soft, just like the night. Beneath the blush we found our place, not built of stone, but built of grace. No screaming vows, no tangled chains, just quiet joy that still remains. You didn't ask for more than me. You saw the root beneath the tree, and love grew soft without a crush. It bloomed so slow beneath the blush. Some people write their love in fire, but ours was whispered through desire. A brush of skin, a breath, a glance, enough to spark a slow romance. You read the things I never told, and warmed the parts that once were cold. Not with heat, but with a hue that made the world feel new and true. And though the world might pass us by, we live in time that doesn't try. A softer pace, a kinder rush, that only lives beneath the blush. Beneath the blush we found our place, not built of stone, but built of grace. No screaming vows, no tangled chains, just quiet joy that still remains. You didn't ask for more than me. You saw the root beneath the tree, and love grew soft without a crush. It bloomed so slow beneath the blush. Before the noise begins to rise, I'll find you there in muted skies, where every word is just enough to hold us close beneath the blush. Beneath the blush I still remain a softer girl without the strain. You gave me space, you gave me time, and now your breath is part of mine. So even if the colors fade, I'll trace the way you softly stayed, and know the blush. We didn't plan for anything, just borrowed morning from the spring. No promises, no grand design, just your breath slowly touching mine. You woke me up without a sound. The light was soft, the world unwound. No calendar, no place to be, just cotton sheets and you and me. You brushed the hair behind my ear and said, let's just be quiet here. You weren't in haste, you weren't afraid. You loved me slow, the way I pray. And every hour that we stole felt like the truth I never told. You didn't ask me to be strong, just let me fall where I belong. In a borrowed morning, love was new. The light was soft, the sky was blue. You didn't rush, you didn't leave. You let the silence be the need. We didn't plan how it would end. You weren't my past, but not just friends. Still in that light, the world stood still, and I loved you, and always will. You poured the tea, you kissed my hand. We spoke in ways you'd understand, not with words, but through a glance, like time had stopped to give us chance. The birds outside began to sing, and we ignored what time might bring, because for once we had a space that felt like home, that felt like grace. And even if we drift apart, you left your mark upon my heart. In borrowed time we wrote a line that reads like warmth, that feels like mine. In a borrowed morning, love was new. The light was soft, the sky was blue. You didn't rush, you didn't leave. You let the silence be the need. We didn't plan how it would end. You weren't my past, but not just friends. Still in that light, scripts, no walls, just me and you. And though we live in separate lines, I'll keep that morning in my mind. No need for forever to fulfill, we loved enough. And always will. Borrow morning still. You never promised always, but you stay through quiet days. No fireworks, no desperate chase, just steady hands and quiet grace. We didn't swear beneath the stars, no vows carved deep in hidden scars. You simply showed up day by day and let your kindness lead the way. You knew my fears, you knew but never tried to change my flame. You loved the fire without control and held the ashes of my soul. And though the world loves grand displays, you chose the soft enduring ways and gave me time and gave me room to bloom beneath your quiet bloom. You gave me just enough forever, not too tight but always tethered. No promises that fade or fray, just love that chose me every day. And when I doubted I was strong, you whispered I had been all along. Not loud, but like a feather, you held me close with just enough forever. We didn't race toward perfect dreams, just wandered through the simple themes, like coffee cups and morning air, like books you left upon my chair. And in the quiet I could hear that every breath that brought you near. No need to chase, no need to prove. You showed me slow as how to move. And if they ask what love should be, I'll speak of how you looked at me, like I was worth a patient wait, like love was more than twist of fate. You gave me just promises that fade or fray, just love that chose me every day. And when I doubted I was strong, you whispered I had been all along. Not loud, but like a feather, you held me close with just enough forever. To all the ways you let me learn. You gave me just enough forever, and that became my sacred tether. No need for more, no need for less. You gave me love without the guess. So when I walk through time and weather, I'll carry you, my heart's soft tether, not chained, not bound, but always better. Because you gave just enough forever. Just enough forever. You never knocked, you never ran, you just became the quiet plan. And in a world that moved too fast, you were the one who didn't pass. You waited like the morning dew, not chasing me, just seeing through each wall I built, each shade I wore, and stayed beside the silent door. You didn't beg, you didn't shout, you knew what waiting was about. You watched me spin, you watched me fall, but never let me feel too small. And though I wandered, though I strayed, your love was patient, never swayed. You never asked me to be new, you only wanted what was true. It's in the way you waited, the love that never hesitated. You didn't need to take or own, you just stayed still and made it known. And when I finally turned around, you were the peace I'd never found. Not in the loud, not in the jaded, but in the way you waited. You held the time like sacred space, no need to rush, no need to chase. You trusted I would find the light and never try to make it right. There's grace in how you gave me time, without a clock, without a sign, just open arms and gentle breath that saved me softly from regret. You didn't write me into dreams, you let me live in between. And when I feared I might be late, you showed me love can simply wait. It's in the way you waited, the love that never hesitated. You didn't need to take or own, you just stayed still and made it known. And when I finally turned around, you were the peace I'd never found. Not quiet ways, and yours became the truest thread in all the words I never said. It's in the way you waited, so selfless, warm and understated. You gave me love without a claim, and lit a fire without a flame. So here I am, and here I stay. And if you ask me why today, it's all because you never traded the love you had. We didn't start like thunder does. No crashing light, no forceful buzz. Just a look, a quiet air, and something soft began to flare. You weren't the storm, you were the sky. The kind of calm that caught my eye. No sudden rush, no burning flame. Just something slow I couldn't name. You didn't push, you didn't plead. You simply gave me what I need. A space to feel, a time to grow, and sparks that took their time to show. And in the silence of your gaze, I felt 100 tiny rays of something rare, of something deep, that only gentle sparks could keep. We were slow sparks, quiet and sure, not fireworks, but something pure. Not rushing love, not chasing time, but finding rhythm in the rhyme. You held me close without a chain, and soothed the parts I couldn't name. No blaze too loud, no heat too stark, just glowing soft, like slow sparks. You met me where my shadows live, and gave me a light I couldn't give. No need to fix, no grand repair, just steady warmth that lingered there. You didn't say you'd never go, but showed me truth in being slow. And now I trust in smaller starts, something in our hearts. And if they ask what love should be, I'll say it moves so patiently, not like a flame that wants to feed, but like a hand that waits and leads. We were slow sparks, quiet and sure, not fireworks, but something pure. Not rushing love, not chasing time, but finding rhythm in the rhyme. You held me close without a chain and soothed the parts I couldn't name. No blaze too loud, no heat too stark, just glowing soft. Silence lies, and in that hush I'll always know the kind of love that learns to grow. We were slow sparks and that was right, not meant to blind but meant for light. And though the world may chase and race, we found forever in one space. You never promised, never marked, but stayed with me like slow sparks.
Never had to raise my voice. You always knew without the noise. A glance, a pause, a quiet breath. You understood what came next. You never asked me to explain. You felt my joy, you sensed my pain. You saw the fear behind my laugh and held it like a folded map. We didn't talk in perfect lines, but read the spaces in between. And in your arms I found a truth that I had missed since I was youth. You didn't promise, didn't plan. You simply showed me who I am. And every time the dark would swell, you stayed and knew without me tell. You never had to ask. You just became the task of loving me so silently. It felt like breathing naturally. No pressure in your hold, no stories bought or sold. You gave me love that gently grew in everything you didn't do. You waited out my stormy skies with steady hands and softer eyes. You didn't need to take control. You touched the edges of my soul, and when I broke, you didn't flee. You stayed and let me simply be. No fixing words, no urgent cure, just quiet love that felt so sure. I never needed to pretend. You saw me through to every end, and in your silence I could see a kind of love that set me free. You never had to ask. You just became the task of loving me so silently. yours was love that gently stays in every pause, in every glance. You gave my broken heart a chance. You never had to ask. You let me drop the mask and find the self I thought I'd lost, without a word, without a cost. So if they ask how love should feel, I'll say it's quiet, deep and real. It's when they know what pulls you through, by all the things they never do. You never had to ask. You never had to ask. You never asked for perfect lines. You found your way through softer signs. No ink or vow to seal the deal, just something quiet, something real. You touch my hand like turning pages, so slow, so calm through tender stages. No promises to bind or break, just room to breathe, to give, to take. We spoke in silence long and wide, and met in places words can't hide. You didn't rush to make it known. You let me find this love alone, and in that hush I saw it bloom, a garden growing in a room, with just your voice, so low, so clear. It echoed love I needed near. It was written in the stillness, where no one else could see the realness. You gave me time, you gave me grace. You held me soft in sacred space. No lightning flash, no storm to chase, just every breath you didn't waste. And though the world may seek the thrill, I found my love in all that's still. You never drew a rigid map. You let the stars decide the path. And every night we laid in peace was more than words could ever teach. You didn't try to tame my soul, but help me feel, then made me whole. With just your hand, your steady light, you turned my fear into the night. And now I read between the days, where quiet moments wrote their praise. You gave me all I didn't see, till silence sang it back to me. It was written in the stillness, when no one else could see the realness. You gave
just every breath you didn't waste. And though the world may seek the thrill, I found my love in all that's still. Some loves explode, some fade away, but yours is where I choose to stay. Not in the noise, not in the fire, but in the hush of true desire. It was written in the stillness, etched in light and pure forgiveness. Not every song needs voice and sound. Some only live when hearts are found. And though the world spins loud and fast, I found the kind of love that lasts, where words fall short but souls fulfill a quiet vow. Forever still, in the stillness, in the stillness. The room still holds your breath somehow, though time has changed the then to now. We didn't fight to keep the flame, but still I whisper your sweet name. The city slowed, the noise grew dim, the nights no longer filled to brim. But in the quiet I replay the softest parts you used to say. You didn't try to make it stay, you let it go in your own way. No broken glass, no final scene, just echoes where we both had been. And though the storm is coming past, I feel your calmness in the last of all the words we left unsaid, still singing gently in my head. After the rush, when all is clear, I still can feel you standing near. Not with regret, not with goodbye, but like the sun in a twilight sky. You didn't need to hold me tight, you let me find my own good night. And in that grace I still can blush at all we were after the rush. I passed the street where we would meet. The rhythm now is more discreet, but every bench, each turning light still knows the path we left each night. You didn't leave me feeling less, you left me full of tenderness. No sudden end, no closing door, just space that holds what came before. And even though we turn the page, the story rests without a cage. And every time I hear your name, it brings me warmth, not aching flame. After the rush, when all is clear, I still can feel you standing near. Not with regret, not with goodbye, but like the sun in a twilight sky. You didn't need to hold me tight, you let me find my own good night. And in that grace I
hearts, not hearts to take, and ours became the quiet kind that lingers softly in the mind. After the rush, when stillness stays, you're part of all my gentler days. No storm remains, no need to hush, just love that lives. After the didn't see the signs at all. I thought I'd rise, I thought I'd fall, but you were there, beneath the noise, the only calm, the only choice. You didn't speak in grand display, but every glance gave me away. You watched me build my careful walls, and loved me still through every fall. I never asked, but you just knew the things I feared, the shades I drew, and somehow through the quiet hurt, you stayed with grace. You knew me first. And in the mirror I despised, you saw the stars behind my eyes. You didn't flinch, you didn't run, you stayed until the storm was done. You knew first before the name, before I even lit the flame. You didn't need a reason why, you has moved, the world's been wide, but something stayed right by my side. Though years have passed and roads have been, I see you now like time was spent. We sat beneath the same old sky, but now we speak with older eyes. No bitterness, no second guess, just quiet joy in this regress. You smiled like nothing had decayed, like all the echoes still obeyed the rhythm we forgot to keep, but held in dreams inside our sleep. And in the hush between your words, I heard the lines we never blurred. It wasn't new, it wasn't that, it just felt real. Like we never left, like we never left, like we never broke. Still laughing through the words we never spoke. You didn't ask if I had changed, you just embraced what still remained. No questions needed, no regret. We found the rhythm, the duet of love that waits in whispered breath and comes alive like we never left. You didn't talk of what we lost. You knew some gold still beats through frost, and every scar we used to hide now reads like stories we survived. You touched my hand, I felt the same. No need to ask or speak your name. It wasn't forced, it wasn't planned, just like the tide that kissed the sand. We don't need clocks to trace our path, the past just softened all the math. No reason here, no what comes next, just breathing slow. Like we never left, like we never left, like we never broke. Still laughing through the words we never spoke. You didn't ask if I had changed, you just embraced what still remained. No questions needed, no regret. We found the rhythm, the duet of love that waits in whispered breath and comes alive like we never left. Some things don't fade, they just fall still and wait until the time is filled. And when it is, they rise again like hidden fires from the rain. Like we never left, not out of time, but stepping back into the rhyme where you and I were never gone, just waiting slow like a song. And when we met, our hearts confessed that time had passed, but love had rest. Like we never like we never left. Never, never, The shadows never scared me much, but I had never known your touch until you came without a sound and turned my silence all around. You didn't chase the loudest flame, same. You stayed where others left the frame. And when the world became too wide, you sat with me and stayed inside. You saw the corners I don't show, the parts I hide, the ebb and flow. You didn't fix, you didn't dwell, you just stood still. Where your light fell, and in the dark I held too tight. You were the breath that gave me light. You didn't force a single part, you let your calm rebuild my heart. Where your light fell, I grew again, like flowers after quiet rain. You didn't speak, you didn't ask, you simply wore love like a mask. You made no promises to keep, but stayed when I forgot to sleep. And in that space where silence dwells, I found myself where your light fell. The clock kept moving, we stood still. You loved me slow, you loved me real. No sudden turns, no blazing signs, just small, soft truths and patient lines. And every day you didn't leave became the proof that I believe in something more than fairy tales, in quiet winds and gentle sails. You held my fear without a name and showed me love without a claim. No need to shape me into gold, you just stayed close and let me hold. Where your light fell, I grew again, like flowers after quiet rain. You didn't speak, you didn't ask, you simply wore love like a mask. You made no promises to keep, but stayed when I forgot to sleep. And in that space where silence dwells, I found myself where your light fell. Some lights don't burn, they heal instead. They glow where fragile hearts have bled. And yours became the one I trust to turn my dust back into dust. Where your light fell, I finally knew that I was whole because of you. Not rescued, no, but gently seen in spaces where I'd never been. So if I shine someday myself, it's only from where your light fell. Where your light I never meant to hold on tight. heard in that night, the way you spoke without a word, still echoes deep in what I heard. We walked beneath a stormy sky and didn't speak of reasons why, but every drop that kissed my skin felt like the place where you begin. You never asked me where I've been, just let me in again, again. And in that hush I felt the lines of every love we left behind. And though the seasons pulled apart, there's something stitched inside my heart, a quiet thread, a golden chain that pulls me back. Every time it rains I feel you near, like whispers falling soft and clear. You never left, you just remained inside the sound of soft refrain. And though the clouds may come and go, your memory is all I know. You're not a storm, you're not the pain, you're the peace I feel every time it rains. I still remember all your ways, the warmth that lit my darker days. No thunder cracked, no light was torn, just gentle truth I can't ignore. You didn't try to hold me down, you let me float and never drown. And now the sky can't hide your face, in every cloud I find your grace. You're not the past I had to lose, you're in the silence that I choose. And when the skies return their stain, you come alive. Every time it rains I feel you near, like whispers falling soft and clear. You never left, you just remained inside the sound of soft refrain. And though the clouds may come and go, your memory is all I know. You're not a storm, you're not the pain, you're the peace I feel. Some loves don't shout, they softly stay and bloom again on rainy days. And though the sun may dry my eyes, you're in the sky. You never say goodbye. Every time it rains I breathe you in, like lullabies upon my skin. No thunder now, just sweet remains of love that lives. Every time it rains, every time it rains. miss it so. The quiet way you used to show that love was not some loud parade, but something soft and gently made. The morning light upon your face, the hush of time, a warm embrace. You never tried to fix or claim, just smiled and softly said my name. No shouting stars, no crowded room, just two hearts breathing into bloom. You touched my world without demand and held me with an open hand. And now the nights are not the same, since I can't hear you call my name. But in the still I feel it play like echoes lighting up the gray. The way you called my name, so low, like wind that only I could know. Could know, no thunder needed, no refrain, just truth within that one sweet name. And now I carry it like gold, a word that never will grow old. No matter time, no matter flame, I'll always hear the way you call my name. The world keeps rushing loud and bright, but I still chase your voice at night. In dreams I walk the old terrain, just to relive you speak my name. You didn't try to hold me close, you knew the heart you loved the most would stay, not out of force or gain, but drawn back to the way you came. And every word now fades away, except for how you used to say my name like it was carved in grace, a melody I still retrace. The way you called my name, so low, like wind that only I could know. Could know, no thunder needed, no refrain, just truth within that one sweet name. And now I carry it like gold, a word that never will grow old. No matter time, no matter flame, I'll always hear the way you call my name. Some names get lost in crowded halls, but yours still lives in how it calls. And when I need to find my way, I hear you still from far away. The way you call my name still stays, it dances through my quiet days. No symphony could match the same as that one line, the way you said my name. My name. eyes closed tight, thinking love lived in sudden light. But you arrived without a sign and taught me love could take its time. I didn't see you all at once, no lightning flash, no perfect fronts, but in the quiet, in the real, you gave me space to learn and feel. I didn't know I could be free, and still be seen. You never tried to mold or bend. You stayed, you waited, you became the end. And now I breathe without disguise, because you taught my heart to rise. Not like before when I was broken, but this time here, with my eyes open. This time with my eyes open, no more dreams I can't defend. You are not a fleeting moment, you're the truth that doesn't end. I'm not falling, I'm not hoping, I'm just walking in your light. No more fear, I'm barely coping. This is love, this time it feels so right. You never asked me to believe, you just stayed when I would grieve. And every word you didn't say held more than all the ones that strayed. I thought that love meant losing me, but you just set my edges free. And now I bloom in every part, because you held a gentle start. You didn't come to save or fix, you just became the one that sticks. And now my soul feels fully woken because of you. My eyes are open. This time with my eyes open, no illusions, no regret. You are where the sun is golden, you're the calm I won't forget. I'm not falling, I'm not hoping, I'm just walking in your light. No more masks or lines I'm quoting. This is real, this time it feels so right. Maybe we don't need the hype to know we finally got it right. We found it soft, we found it slow. This time it stayed, this time it grows. This time with my eyes open, I'm not scared to let you in. Every wound you helped me soften now feels like where love can begin. No more guessing, no more broken, just the peace I couldn't find.
with my eyes open. This time